Hey guys, it's the 11th of November. Thought I'd just show you what I've been doing in the garden over the last couple of weeks. So, we've taken the decking up to here so far. Actually, my partner was laughing at my last video because I was like, we've taken the decking up, and then I was like, well, actually, it was mostly me. but yeah, so we've done it up to here. We've still got this to go. However, the good news is that, so underneath all of this decking was all of this rubble, which it's hard to get it on camera how big this pile is, and I won't be able to move this on my own. We're gonna have to try and get some help or pay someone to take it, really, because it's just like I can just about move these stones, let alone lift them, especially because my back has always been an issue. So yeah, a lot of rubble. You can see I've sort of tried to keep the flat stones just to make a little path. Well, I've just done this now. The cool thing is, before I get back to what I was saying, the cool thing is that it's unveiled this kind of patio, and although it's a bit kind of crumbled and it's not really the size exactly that we would have wanted, we probably will just use it as it is. We might put some patio in this lower bit, like some nice patio to surround it. But yeah, it's kind of worked out in a way. There's like a big square of concrete there, so so that'll be cool. And then yeah, the decking, the wood was like screwed to the walls and kind of covering all of the little holes, all of the. I think that's where the air is allowed to aerate. Is it called like an air brick or something, or where they've done like a damp proof course? But anyway, yeah, so we've removed the decking now. I can't remove this though, this bit of wood, because it's like properly bolted in, and the drill won't do it. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I will take it off at some point and let the house breathe, because we've got a lot of damp problems. So that's one of the missions. We've done quite well so far. Oops. It's building a little pile of like potentially useful slate. Obviously here's all the all of the wood from the decking. Just collecting a few bricks as well, because the fence is kind of, the bricks are coming out, so I can put some bricks in there. So yeah, that's where we are. And then yeah, like I said, today I just made this little pathway. Obviously it's not gonna be how it's gonna look, but it's just temporary. But anyway, coming back to what I was saying, the good news is that the rest of this decking underneath, there's no rubble. So the rubble came up to here, so so far I've been just digging rubble out and doing very small lengths of decking, and then having to dig all the rubble out of that area. And there's still a lot under here, to be fair, that I need to clear up. But yeah, so that's what's going on so far. I'm just going to test out the pathway. It's not particularly stable. Some of the wood I was going to try and keep for making like raised beds. Some of the beams that went underneath the decking are actually pretty decent wood. They're just, so the top is a bit rotted, but underneath it's really solid. So if I can get all of the other bits of wood off of them, I might use those, because we would like a raised bed in front of the greenhouse, and then the borders are going to be like, this border is going to be really extended, because it's the part that gets all of the sunlight, and it's going to go all the way up to the patio, I think. And then yeah, obviously this will still be lawn here with some stepping stones, and then yeah, greenhouse here. That's going to be another job, to be fair. It's going to be a massive job, but yeah, it's going to be cool once it's done. And then it gives us enough space to kind of get to the compost heap and also get to the shed, which I was very tempted to try and make into a tropical greenhouse where I keep everything above like 8 degrees C, or maybe 8, 9, 10. There's loads of builders arguing. Bloody hell. Jesus, sorry about that, man. They're shouting and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of the plan of the garden. That's the view looking that way. And these borders this side will be slightly extended just to let us plant a few bits, but it's not going to be that big because it's completely in the shade pretty much all day long. Partner's working up there. She's just stuck behind her laptop. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment. I've done a lot actually. Well, we've done a lot. No, we've obviously my partner's the one doing the full-time job, so she's the one actually funding all of this. So yeah, I've just done a leisurely, like half an hour a day when I get a bit of energy. I might start volunteering again soon actually, and then do some work experience early next year in a nursery. I'm really hoping it works out and they let me do it and I'm able to, because yeah, it could be the start of like a job. So, but I don't get it. I'm getting way ahead of myself. I need to start volunteering first, just to build up my strength. But anyway, there we go. There's the garden, and then the plan is to have. So this would be patio, probably up to like here, and then a little joining strip so you can get onto that bit, and then we're going to have hopefully like an archway here so that we can plant something over the top, like a rose or wisteria or something like that, and then a little raised bed here with some tall plants, or some, not necessarily like big bulky plants, but just some like grasses or something, just to slightly shield the patio from view, so that it feels a bit more enclosed. And then yeah, and then grass, and the big border will be that side, this will be the little border up there, and then greenhouse over there. So yeah, very excited. But I'm going to call it a day because I've done quite a lot. I'm pretty knackered. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Lots of love. Oh, last thing. We got this really cool. This was from the nursery. So we went out to scout this nursery because I'd seen it on Google Earth or Google Maps. So we went out to scout it. It was really cool. And like I said, hopefully, if I can start doing a bit of volunteering and build up my hours, then I might be able to do some work experience early next year. And this is an Abelia. I think it's Abelia grandiflora. Is it grandiflora? Confetti. It's such a lovely plant. It's really nice. I mean, my partner picked it, but then I was actually like, oh damn, I like it. So that's gonna go somewhere. There we are. And I will do a video on my tropical stuff soonish, because, well, I haven't really got that much in here, but a few bits and bobs. But my shoes are really muddy, so I'm going to have to take them off. Anyway, lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon.